Hi, I'm James, and this is 94 WIP, and today we're going to be talking about who we think is going to be in the World Series. This is Ryan, this is James, and this is Grant. We'll start it off with you, Ryan.
I personally think the Phillies have an amazing chance to make it to the World Series. I really don't know. My complete prediction is Phillies-Yankees.
What about you, James?
Well, I think the Phillies and the Yankees is a pretty good prediction, but I honestly think that this team that the Phillies played this weekend, the Baltimore Orioles, have a really good chance. They got Adley Rutschman, they got Cedric Mullins in center, and then, of course, they got an elite shortstop. And all those three players, and of course they got a good manager, they got a good bullpen, they got Corbin Burns on the mound. I think this Orioles team could go all the way, but I do think that the Phillies will come away with the National League Championship Series title.
So in the National League, I really think it's one of three teams, either the Phillies, the Dodgers, or the Braves. I feel like it might be the Dodgers, even with some recent injuries. They have Shohei Ohtani, who unfortunately is not pitching, but is hitting nukes. So I'm going to go with the Dodgers in the National League. And in the American League, it's probably either going to be the Orioles or the Yankees. But I feel like Boston, the Red Sox, can make a run for it and win a bunch of games and get into the playoffs and eventually get to the World Series.
Well, I would actually say I would have to agree with you in the National League, because when the Dodgers come back, Shohei Ohtani will be fresh and new, so he can do whatever. And then for the American League, yes, definitely the Orioles. So, and I don't have a prediction who's going to win. And, now we're going to hear from our caller, Drew, from the Philadelphia area.
What's up, Drew?
I think the Tigers are going to win the World Series and the Dodgers in 6 games because they're too good. So I think the Tigers are going to win the World Series in 6 games because of Spencer Torkelson.
All right, quick, timeout, Drew. Stay on there. Stay on. That is a very outrageous prediction because I honestly, last time I checked, the Tigers are 3rd place in their division and are nowhere near the level that the Orioles, who are in 2nd place in their division, and are at the wild card. So remember, there are only 3 wild card teams. So I don't honestly see the Tigers even making the playoffs. That's outrageous. What on earth makes you think that the Tigers could win the World Series?
Because I have them in the World Series because they're just better than the Orioles, and the Orioles have 0 chance of beating them ever because the Tigers are just better. Statistically, they're going to win more games.
What would happen, Drew, if the Tigers didn't even make it to the playoffs? You're on, Drew.
All right. Well, statistically, I think he's a sociopath. So bye-bye, Drew.
Not only should we be calling him a sociopath, this kid right here said the Red Sox are going to make it to the World Series. Can we just talk about that real quick?
Okay, well, the Red Sox, I don't think are going to make it to the World Series. I want to hear your reason.
They are 3rd place, and I do feel that they can get a wild card fairly easily. So obviously either the Orioles or the Yankees are going to get a wild card because one of them is going to be 1st place, one of them is going to be 2nd. It's going to be pretty close.
Well, when we left at that, Drew was saying the Tigers are going to win. They were 3rd place. And then you said that the Red Sox are 3rd place. So basically they're the same. So what do you have to say about that?
We have a better chance than the Tigers because we're Sox and they're Tigers.
And at least they're above 500. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That was 94 WIP, and thank you for listening. We'll be back shortly.